In the autumn of 1888, a chill deeper than the coming winter settled upon London's East End. 5 women, their lives tragically cut short, became forever linked to a name whispered in fear and fascination: Jack the Ripper. Their killer, shrouded in shadow and mystery, was never caught. His true identity an enigma that continues to haunt us over a century later. How could one individual operating in the heart of a bustling metropolis vanish into thin air, leaving behind only a trail of blood and terror? The Whitechapel murders, as they came to be known, gripped the city in a vice of fear. Newspapers, hungry for every gruesome detail, fed the public's morbid curiosity. Police, under immense pressure to apprehend the fiend, found themselves always a step behind, their investigation hampered by dead ends and red herrings. The Ripper, a phantom with a blade, seemed to melt back into the darkness after each horrific act, leaving a city to grapple with the realization that a monster walked among them. To understand the Ripper's reign of terror, we must step back in time to the Whitechapel of 1888. Imagine, if you will, a district teeming with life, yet blighted by poverty and despair. The Industrial Revolution, while transforming England, had cast a long shadow over this corner of London. Overcrowded slums, rife with disease and crime, became breeding grounds for desperation. For many, life had become a daily struggle for survival, a bleak existence where hope flickered dimly, if at all. Within this unforgiving environment, women like Polly Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes and Mary Jane Kelly lived and struggled. Driven to the fringes of society, they sold their bodies on the streets to survive. They were mothers, daughters, sisters, human beings trapped in a cycle of poverty and despair. The Ripper, preying on their vulnerability, extinguished their lives with a brutality that shocked even the most hardened police officers. The victims of Jack the Ripper, forever linked by tragedy, were more than just names in a police report. They were women with stories, with hopes and dreams that were brutally extinguished. Polly Nichols, known for her kindness, left behind 5 children. Annie Chapman, despite her struggles with alcohol, was remembered for her gentle nature. Elizabeth Stride, a Swedish immigrant, had tried to escape a life of hardship. Catherine Eddowes, a mother of 3, had been trying to find her way back to her family. Mary Jane Kelly, the youngest victim at just 25, had once dreamed of a better life. What makes the Ripper's crime so chilling is the sheer brutality inflicted upon these women. Their throats, slashed with surgical precision, spoke to a chilling level of anatomical knowledge. The mutilations, escalating in savagery with each victim, painted a picture of a killer driven by a dark and twisted compulsion. The Ripper didn't just take lives, he sought to dehumanize, to obliterate, to leave behind a gruesome spectacle that would serve as a stark reminder of his power. Section 4, Modus Operandi, a gruesome signature. The Ripper's modus operandi, a terrifying blend of efficiency and brutality, became his chilling signature. He often chose to stalk his victims in the dead of night, using the darkness and the fog that blanketed Whitechapel to his advantage. The attacks were swift and brutal, the killer silencing his victims before they could scream for help. The mutilations, inflicted with a cold, calculated precision, seemed to suggest a knowledge of anatomy, fueling speculation that the Ripper might be a doctor, a butcher, or someone with access to surgical skills. One of the most perplexing aspects of the Ripper case was the killer's ability to vanish into thin air after each attack. Despite the presence of witnesses who saw a man talking to the victims shortly before their deaths, no one could provide a definitive description of the killer. Was he a master of disguise, or did he benefit from a network of accomplices who helped him disappear into the labyrinthine streets of Whitechapel? The question, like so many others surrounding Jack the Ripper, remains unanswered. Section 5. Who was Jack? The enigma persists. Over a century has passed since Jack the Ripper terrorized the streets of Whitechapel, and yet the question of his true identity continues to captivate and elude us. Was he a lone madman, driven by a thirst for blood and power, or was he a more sinister figure, hiding in plain sight, his true identity shielded by wealth, status, or influence? Theories abound, each offering a tantalizing glimpse into the mind of a killer, but none providing a definitive answer. Suspects have ranged from impoverished immigrants to prominent members of society. Some theories point to Queen Victoria's grandson, Prince Albert Victor, suggesting a royal cover-up. Others implicate Walter Sickert, a renowned painter with a fascination for the macabre. Aaron Kosminski, a Polish immigrant suffering from paranoid delusions, has also been named as a prime suspect. The list goes on, a testament to the enduring mystery surrounding the case. Section 6. The mystery endures, a century of speculation. Despite advancements in forensic science and countless hours pored over faded documents, Jack the Ripper remains a ghost, his true face hidden behind a veil of speculation and conjecture. The lack of conclusive evidence, coupled with the passage of time, has allowed the Ripper legend to grow, fueled by books, films, and documentaries that continue to explore the dark underbelly of Victorian London. Why, one might ask, does this case continue to fascinate us? Perhaps it is the sheer audacity of the crimes, the brazenness of a killer who operated with impunity in one of the world's most populous cities. Or maybe it is the mystery itself, the tantalizing possibility that the answer lies hidden in plain sight, waiting to be unearthed by a keen eye or a stroke of luck. Section 7. Join the hunt, what do you believe? The story of Jack the Ripper is not just a historical footnote. It is a puzzle that continues to challenge and intrigue us. The evidence, though fragmentary and often contradictory, offers a glimpse into a dark chapter of human history. Each clue, each theory, each dead end brings us face to face with the limits of our understanding and the enduring power of mystery. We invite you to delve into the world of Victorian London, to examine the evidence, to explore the theories, and to draw your own conclusions. Who was Jack the Ripper? Was he a doctor, a butcher, a madman, or someone else entirely? Share your thoughts, join the discussion, and help us unravel one of history's most enduring mysteries.